Okay, so last level of the game. Once you enter this area, there's no turning back. I think I've done everything else of note. Can't think of anything else that I really need to show off outside New Game Plus. Which, if there's an overwhelming demand for, I might make a video.
I can't hear him at
showing
all
off.
anymore. He's too far away. But he'll be alright.
So, yeah, these is when the little chickens first start showing up. So, I really...
The calamity hit the Tazza terminals hardest of all. You know why Zolf went back there. All his old friends and family were there. Zolf must be there all alone, just waiting.
Oops. Yeah, I like the challenge. There. Don't let anyone tell you I'm bad at video games. That self-imposed challenge of not dying in an easy game.
You know what's funny?
And that
Zolf's
challenge was
waiting.
imposed by dying in an easy game. But it was because I was stupid, not because I was bad at it. I really hope this is all audible, because for
All
some
of us
weird
are
reason,
waiting.
my mic has been
Poor
having
kid.
funky issues where, like, it works fine on Skype,
Look
but
around.
I can't record
There's
it.
not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid.
It's not like I live in an airport.
So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right?
Yeah, I like the dialogue here because it sort of stops actually narrating what you're doing, because Rex doesn't know what you're doing. Because... Oops. Probably shouldn't do that. Okay, I am fine, mind you. The enemies here are pretty generous with the health box. There's a idol that makes the time spawn, right? I think I really work with that.
But
Yeah, this is
Zia,
a fun game.
there's another reason I've been telling you all this. When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete.
Bringing it up so much is like the most secure way.
This disease the Earth planet here will go away.
Usually when people are bad at things, I mean video games, I like to acknowledge it and be really
What happens to
apologetic
Zolf
about it.
will no longer matter.
So I feel I should do the same thing. Oh, okay. I thought I died. +2 max health. Oh boy. There's a pretty cool upgrade in this level, actually. Mind you, we do have all the weapons, but...
Caelondia will be whole again.
That was destroyed.
Everything will be back to normal.
Sure you have a pistol.
Everyone will be alright.
Loves automatic fire. Except for not long.
Problem is,
alright, this thing.
we'll all be gone.
Yeah, so Rux has started hinting at what the Bastion does and what his plan for undoing the calamity is.
Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop.
So, if you are a fan of
Things will go back to the way they used to
sci-fi,
be.
like elements,
That's the power of the Bastion.
you should sort
This
of
whole place
expect
is a living record of the times before the calamity. The way things were before this story.
I guess you do get a weapon in this game.
You follow me?
That's not good either, so it's not exciting. But yeah, your rolling just gets replaced with a roll jump.
You be your old self again. Think of all those times that didn't go your way.
Useful as a like evasive maneuver, but now you can go over holes. You don't get to bring it back with you into any older levels, which is maybe you do in some of the modes, I'm not sure, but I don't think there'd be any reason for you to, because there really aren't too many areas of the level. I mean, maybe you'd be able to sequence break a really small amount, but
All of life's little setbacks.
have platforming.
Imagine if you could have another go
Oh yeah,
at 'em.
this is happening. I destroyed enough of those that we have another.
No mistakes.
You just jump, which is nice. And you get to not die. Really don't want
Everything you've ever done,
word.
you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand?
It'd be fantastic.
Wouldn't you agree?
Definitely no free will, timeline,
I guess there's nothing
questionable
more to say.
Okay, so pay attention here because this part's a little confusing. This looks pretty boss fighty, right? This is the boss Ura I was talking about. I thought this was Zolf, just because there was dramatic music in the boss
who am I
fight arena.
kidding?
But it's not, which is why nobody made any note of it.
Look,
Anyway,
there's something else.
pretty sure that's like the most challenging fight in the
confession.
game. That was the only time I died in this level when I first gone through the game. I mean, that was more just not being prepared. And as you could see, it wasn't really much more than a...
How come I know so much about the Bastion?
Because I am the Bastion.
Well, I designed the place. But that's beside the point.
Yeah, so this is really
There's
just
one
platforming
problem
a
with a
hopscotch.
place that sets things back
I really
to
wish
a
they would've
bygone
done a little
time.
more with it because it's a pretty cool
You
concept.
can't test it.
I guess one of the issues is it plays it off like a spirit, but it's really not.
So you're probably
You still
wondering
have
if the
five.
calamity happened already.
I guess I could have equipped a 6th
What's to
one,
stop
but
it
I
from
didn't
happening
level up this
again
level, so
after the Bastion does its thing?
not a big deal.
The answer is...
Anyway, last segment. I don't think there's
I don't
anything
know.
really challenging about it. Pretty cinematic. Don't need to ruin everything.
You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's alright. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here. With us.
Oh, can't go through there. Oh, because I need to press the other button. Right. Observing. I swear I tried to press space. It just wasn't very... I didn't try very hard.
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
Oh man, I'm glad that I'm collecting all these golds. Definitely gonna buy a lot more. And here we go.
The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders.
So
Can't just
really
let it
walk
go.
with this. There's a lot of damage, and I think it just passively increases your defense. You can shield with it, and you
Bastion
have
does
left
have another
and
function,
right click attacks,
strictly
which more or less
speaking.
do the same thing. And you have this as your special move.
If ever the monument blew out,
I
and
don't
we couldn't
know what I'm
repair
supposed
it,
to do here.
we could still...
Basically just destroys
Evacuate.
big scenery objects. And
First,
puts
we'd
them
round
in
up as many folks as we could
areas
carry.
and one-shots everything because it's a
Next,
battering ram.
we detonate the cores, and we take off. Away from
Meanwhile,
here.
Rux is talking about not using weird time shit to reset the universe. But we'll get into that later. Okay, yeah. I always forget where this is, and then since you can't run or roll, use your new hopscotch or anything.
Of course, that would mean
Just gotta do another
going
ice
back.
skateboard segment.
ever.
Should have a skateboarding mini
But then
game,
again,
like in Sonic Advance
that way all of
1
us
or 2.
could leave the city. Together.
So yeah, basically the conclusion is there might be more than 2 places in the world worth exploring.
You know, Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
Didn't feel like doing that. Yeah, this is might as well be a cinematic because unless you're trying to lose, there's no way anything's going to get to you because you don't take very much
Zolf and
damage
Ura,
and you one-shot them.
all they want now is to see the Bastion fall.
Yeah, the hardest part of this area is walking.
Zolf dedicated his life to lasting peace between the Ura and Caelondia.
You can shield with it if you want. It works just as well as the actual shield. Maybe you can counterattack with it, but up. You're not gonna take that.
He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Earth out.
Enough. The gist is, this isn't really hard to do at all, and yes, you can if you shield right. But I feel like the timing's a little bit off.
Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency, though, has
I
he?
don't usually bother with it. Oh, and there's that last shard.
He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the
Gonna
kid.
bring all his finest soldiers in here? Okay. Oh, you can clear this just by... Basically, he just keeps spawning more enemies. Okay, that does have really green. Whatever, not like I'm gonna use it at another point.
For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter.
Yeah, so I guess eventually he decides losing all his troops to a ridiculous kid.
It ain't a simple matter of pride, either.
Oh no, he just up and fights himself, which is still not hard because you have a battering ram. And generous healing. He actually might be the only thing that has a chance of killing you, but he's not going to. Not without any idols on.
One thing's for sure. Lyra can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
Yeah, old all-knowing Rux. Fix this element.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight. Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
Are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here. Open wide, feel your heart and it's glowing.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now.
Welcome home.
He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days?
Bastion 2! Sorry. Yeah, so... It's more or less the same area if you pick the battering ram, but you kill them and are a jerk.
Hey, kid. Get up, kid. Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up. That's more like it.
Hopscotch.
Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk.
Yeah,
The
so this is
Bastion.
probably going to be the last
It's
bit of
finally
commentary,
finished.
because I don't really have much that I can add to the
Now,
well-written dialogue
there's something
in
I
this
want you
game.
to see.
So, hopefully you enjoyed this, and enjoy the ending and credits. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him. You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You could save all those creatures here and now.
You made it. So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up.
Oh, Mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now. You could have undone the calamity itself. But instead, you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea. But carrying on with you here. We can't go back no more. But I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look in their faces when we dock this thing right on their doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
I set myself fly the wind that will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, frown to make it wait for me. I'm coming home, sweet